Hey y'all, we are back with another tech talk video. Today I am so excited to share with you some of my favorite subscriptions that I think are worth the investment. To know me is to know that my motto is, if it's free, it's for me. So for me to be suggesting these subscriptions to you guys, it really means that I think they're worth the money. In no particular order, I'm starting with Canva Pro. I have to say it. And this is coming from someone who loves her Photoshop, who loves her Adobe Suite, all of that. Canva Pro is great for content creators, great for people who are starting their own brand because it is, one, very user-friendly. You don't have to have any real background to kind of navigate inside of Canva. Now, the reason why I suggest Canva Pro is because there's a lot of perks with the Pro subscription. So I pulled it up here, and a few of the perks, there are a lot of premium templates, premium stock photos, stock video, premium graphics and elements that you have access to with the Pro subscription, in addition to having 24/7 customer support, a terabyte of cloud storage, and they have features where you can like plan and schedule out your social content. Now, on top of all of that, I think the thing that made me subscribe to Canva Pro was the background remover tool. So if you want to elevate your game with graphics and things like that and really make it more convenient, because a lot of the things that Canva Pro and a lot of different Pro subscriptions allow you to have access to are things that you could probably figure out how to do for free, but it's gonna take you a lot longer and you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of more steps. And trust me, I'm telling you, because I did it. I used to be, you know, I ain't trying to pay for nothing. But over time, as your business grows, you want to invest in things that are going to help you be more efficient, but also elevate the content that you're creating. So Canva Pro is that thing for me. I do still have Photoshop and all those things, but if you aren't versed in Photoshop, if you don't want to invest in Photoshop, but you want Photoshop type quality and tools and stuff like that, Canva Pro is going to be that for you. Again, what I love about it is they have access to different stock photos, mock-ups. Like, there's a lot of cool things in Canva Pro that you can use to elevate your content. The next subscription that I would recommend is Adobe Lightroom /Lightroom Classic. So I do have the entire Adobe suite, but it is a little bit more affordable if you just select like the Adobe Lightroom for the subscription. You can buy subscriptions for certain softwares through Adobe, so you could do that instead of buying the entire suite like I did. But Adobe Lightroom is hands down one of my most used apps. Pretty much any photo that goes on my feed or needs cohesiveness across my brand goes through my Lightroom. Like, I love Lightroom because you have the ability to upload presets to, again, make your content look cohesive across platforms. You can even create LUTs for your videos, so again, you can have that cohesiveness. I don't know the word, but you can have that cohesive, consistent look across the board from your videos to your photos. Another thing that I love about Lightroom is that you can do detailed edits. So you don't necessarily have to pull a photo into Photoshop to retouch and do all the things. There are a lot of options for editing photos right there in Lightroom. Again, you have access to similar tools within the Photos app on iPhone and on different apps that you can find for free, but for me personally, Adobe Lightroom is definitely worth the coin. Next up, CapCut Pro. I never thought I'd say this, but y'all, the TikTok girlies and guys got me. So if you've been on this channel, I've recommended Video Leap to you guys before, which is an video editing app on iPhone, and CapCut Pro has since replaced that subscription for me. And one thing that I love about CapCut is that you have access to templates. You're able to edit with these trendy transitions and effects and things like that, which is really helpful in today's social media climate. Like, you always have to kind of be up with the trends and in the know about different editing styles and what's going on nowadays. And CapCut allows you to do that with ease. I feel like you don't have to go above and beyond to understand how to put text behind your head in a video. You literally can do that in CapCut and learn it through TikTok. It's very user friendly. But what I love about it is, even though it's user friendly, the content that you create from CapCut doesn't look like, oh, like that was easy to create. It looks dynamic, it looks intriguing and engaging. So you can create high quality content through a user-friendly platform, which I love. One thing that I found out about CapCut a few months ago is that it has a desktop app, and y'all, that was a game changer for me. I literally edit majority of my short form content on CapCut desktop. If I'm on the go, I'll do it in the app, but the desktop app is so amazing. Like, you have similar shortcuts and tools and stuff like you would if you're using Final Cut Pro or iMovie. So it's very user friendly in my opinion. It allows you to do transcript based editing, just a whole bunch of different things. If you guys are interested in a video on CapCut desktop or just CapCut in general, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said, CapCut Pro is amazing. Now, they do have a free version, but the Pro version allows you to get a lot more of those transitions, effects, and different things like that, which is very useful when it comes to editing dynamic content. Next up is Epidemic Sound. So this is one that was definitely an investment, but I will say it's well worth it. So if you're creating content or you're submitting content to brands or anything where you're using content and in some way, shape, or form you're getting paid from it, you must use non-copyright music to legally, you know, get your coins. And so Epidemic Sound is a subscription where you'll have access to an entire library of non-copyrighted sounds, music, sound effects, all the things. And I think it's very beneficial, one, because you can put in all of your platforms and you can use those sounds for your platforms. Now, what I will say is, if you have multiple pages, so for instance, me, I got my subscription initially under my beauty channel, which is Slim Roche, and when I use Uncut Gems with Slim, when I use those sounds on Uncut Gems, y'all, they was like, baby girl, you got to get a separate subscription. So you can add on additional pages under your main subscription, but it will cost an additional fee. Now, I will say the fee was worth it because I paid for both my Slim Roche brand and Uncut Gems because I need non-copyright music. Now, there are different options for free non-copyright sounds, one being the YouTube audio library, which has stuff that you can use, but I feel like there's such a diverse library of music on Epidemic Sounds that I'll probably never turn back. And what I love about it is you can download the full mix to songs, you can download the stems, you can almost make your own music from the stems of different, you know, sounds and tracks that you find on Epidemic Sound. They also have a mobile app, so if you're editing on the go and you need to download an instrumental or something like that while you're editing, you can do that on your phone as well. The other thing I'll mention, I used to a long time ago go on YouTube and search non-copyrighted sounds to use in my videos, and that used to work because they wouldn't get flagged on YouTube and they would indeed be non-copyright. Now, the gag with that is sometimes over time people will buy those non-copyright beats. If they love the beat, they'll reach out to the artist and or the producer and they'll buy that beat. And so now that audio is no longer non-copyright, now it's owned by somebody. And so down the line, like, I've had videos where it'd be like, oh, hey, like someone owns this sound, but it was a couple years after I posted the video. And I was like, well, this was not copyright. Like, what you talking about is copyright now. And that's when I learned, like, those sounds, yeah, they might be non-copyright when they're posted, but people can buy those sounds, so it might not be the best option for you when you're looking for non-copyright music for your brand deals, for your channel, and different things like that. Last but definitely not least, if you are doing anything in the content creator space or just brands in general where you have stuff that you have to store digitally, you need a storage subscription. So whether that be iCloud, Google Drive, or Dropbox, like that is hands down a subscription that is worth the coin. So for me, I have an iCloud subscription. That's what I started off with when I was like editing on my phone and different things like that. And as I grew and had to share stuff with brands, one, I felt like it was more professional. Two, it was more effective for me to use Dropbox. So I would upload the content that I needed to submit on Dropbox, and I would just send them a link and they would be able to view it, download it, add comments, whatever they needed to do through Dropbox. With the Pro subscription, you are able to use Dropbox Paper. They have a lot of different things and different tiers based on the Pro subscription that you have. I just have the regular Plus one, which is about $10 a month. It has 2 terabytes of storage. You can transfer files up to 50 gigs, and you have 30 days to restore like deleted files, which I like that feature because sometimes you accidentally delete something and you need to get it back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they have a feature where you could sign documents, which is kind of like DocuSign, which I enjoy that. They do have different levels of how many signature requests you can send, but so far I haven't had any issues with signing documents, sending files, all those things with the Dropbox Plus subscription. You can do Google Drive. I personally don't use Google Drive like that. I just here recently added some more storage to my Google Drive because it was like, girl, you ain't gonna get no more emails if you don't add no more storage. So that's what I did. But I do know some people who use Google Drive and love Google Drive. I've worked with brands that use Google Drive, so that is definitely another option. But regardless, I definitely think you need a storage subscription. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are interested in more videos like this or other subscriptions that I've invested in that I think are worth the coin, comment #subscribe down below, and I will let you guys know like what all I'm paying for and whether I think it's worth the coin or whether it was a waste of money. Y'all already know I love y'all so much, and until next week.